that is the right button, right? Yeah, they're streaming.
Oh, hey, we're streaming now.
So in theory, it should actually work.
Well, let's see. Oh, look, we're live. And there's your head. Oh, look, we're live. And there's your head.
Yeah, you see, that's a little better audio, right?
Yeah, that is better audio.
It's going to do a feedback loop thing, but that's okay.
Alright, I better shut that off. Oh, that's cool though. It works. And you didn't hear like multiple mic, like, didn't hear you over in, yeah, you know what I meant.
Right, because in theory, if it works correctly, the two microphones are going to be condensed together into one channel. Or so is the idea. Okay, so now just move that chat up to that monitor.
I can't! There you go.
Here's my... I can do this.
What are you doing that for?
No, no, go away. No.
Yeah, that's not what we like.
No.
Hello!
Where in the fuck was that option?
Oh, really? That.
3 dots?
Pop out chat.
Hey, there it is.
Now I wonder if you close YouTube if the chat will stay. Let's see.
Meow. Poke. Hey, it does actually work. Okay, so I can just have the chat window open and not actually worry about the visuals or anything.
All right, I'll go ahead and post your stream.
Probably shouldn't have actually closed the entire window. Because I also posted on Facebooks, or Books of Faces earlier.
Oh. Why the pirates continue to suck every year. JK, JK.
So I asked for suggestions about what to chat about.
Oh my. Alright, hold on. I am going to get my drone.
Moment.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can still hear you.
That is fantastic.
Because it's wireless.
Yeah, but I mean that's pretty good for a cheap mic.
Now nobody would know where it's coming from because you cleared the fuck over there, but
I just wanted to get my baby. Yeah.
the flopping fins just
Isn't that weird? Like, yeah, it's totally
just sad.
weird. But yeah, this is the Breeze 4K. I got it for $150 at Walmart. So
150, and that included the battery and remote and all that shit.
And you can run it with your phone. You have two options. You can get the 2 battery kit or the 1 battery and the remote.
Oh.
And I got the 1 battery and the remote.
Oh, okay.
Because my father also has one. And he got 2 battery kit, so I just borrow his battery. But yeah. For $150, like if you're gonna buy a drone, this is a great drone to start with. It's got the GPS, it's got the follow me, and like all the weird stuff. But most importantly, you can actually fly it. Don't buy a drone that does not have some sort of auto hover, because it's very important. It's unflyable. So you need GPS, you need auto hover, or you won't be able to fly it, because a little bit of wind and you're trying so hard. So now I have a friend.
So the auto hover will auto compensate for wind?
Yep. Yeah, it'll hold it. So it's got a sensor right here. This little thing, it's a ground sensor. It looks at the ground.
Oh shit, it has ground radar.
Yeah, it's basically you can tell if it's moving and it stops itself. Yeah, and then it's got a 4K camera on the front. The 4K kind of sucks because there's no digital image stabilization. There is a gimbal, but the gimbal does okay, but it doesn't do the greatest.
Yeah, in theory, the gimbal should keep it fixed on a single target with minor movements, right?
Yeah, the gimbal.
If it has a gyro.
The gimbal will move and not the camera. So your camera will move, but yeah, I can't explain it. But yeah, the gimbal makes the camera move so that when the drone's moving, the camera's not. If that makes sense. But if you're standing still, it'll shoot 4K video just fine. But if you're moving, no. Takes good pictures. I've been impressed with the quality of those. For a $150 camera, or for a $150 drone, it's pretty nice. Especially because if you buy a drone, you have to understand you're going to crash it. So, yeah.
And I imagine it works a hell of a lot better than taking a $150 camera and slingshotting it into the air, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get the the GoPros. Yeah, you don't have to have a GoPro because it's got pretty high quality.
That could be fun though. Take a GoPro or something and catapult it as far as you can when it's on.
Yeah.
And see if it survives.
Get a good case for it, I guess. That could work. Well, yeah. So I just wanted to kind of show off. If anybody has any questions about video drones. Now, I have a friend, and he does racing drones, and they're these little tiny things, and that thing goes 60 miles an hour. So I'll refer you to him if you're interested. But, yeah, for just a cool drone to fly around fireworks or, because it's 4th of July or have at your barbecue, it works out pretty well. So this is the Unique, YUNEEC Breeze 4K. You can pick it up at Walmart for a reasonable price. I got it on sale. I don't know how much they are now. You can also get them on Amazon. I'm not being paid by Unique to say that. I'm just saying that it's a great drone to start with.
Well, clearly now we have like 2 subscribers.
Well, that's true. And they're both us. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid guy. Things I don't like about it, it's flimsy. I crashed it one time and broke it and had to repair it. And I think the board in there is still loose. Kind of a bummer.
Do you want to crack it apart?
No.
Oh. Hey, that's my usual go-to when I get a new toy. I don't really own it until I break it apart.
Yeah, we could probably do that. Taking this home and never bringing it back. But it does a good job. You can fly. There's an indoor mode. Don't be stupid like me and forget that there's an indoor mode, because if you leave it on the GPS mode and you try to fly it around inside and it can't find the GPS, it just does all over the place, and it's uncontrollable. You can't fly it. So make it on indoor mode, and it only relies on the sensor instead of the GPS, which is right here at the top. That thing. Yeah, and it works much better. And there's antennas that run through here, which is also a really stupid design, because the plastic here has been known to pop off. So these little legs.
So then you just have a wire flopping around.
Yeah, well, and it's very easy to break. So there's the antenna actually runs, and I'm trying to find one that has it. There's one, so you can see it.
Yeah.
The wire actually runs inside in the leg, and it's really dumb because when you crash this thing, you got this leg sticking out, because this is how you fly. You got to fly with the legs open, because it takes off from the ground, right? And so the first thing that gets broken is the legs.
Now, what they should do on the next model is have a little servo that, as soon as it lifts off the ground 10 feet, retract the legs.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
And then when it gets close to the ground, auto deploy. That would be hot.
Or you just shoot it off from your hand.
Or that too, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I had somebody ask me. It was funny because they're like, "Oh yeah, we've got a drone like that," and I'm like, "Oh really? Cool." And, so I'm flying around. They're like, "Wow, you're really good at flying that." And they had some $20 piece of shit drone, or a piece of poo drone, and yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so great at flying. It flies itself."
This is not a PG-13.
Oh, good.
Video stream. We can swear as much as we want. It's okay.
Yeah, it flies itself.
Not to mention it's 11 o'clock at night, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Although the fun is that it can be rewatched, so.
That is true. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with my drone. That's all I got.
So how long have you had it?
I got it Christmas. I bought it for myself for Christmas.
Okay, so 7 months, and it still flies. It still works.
Yep.
So that's a plus.
With some minor repairs.
Okay. And it goes about 200 feet up, you said?
I think it's Wi-Fi, so its limit's about 300 feet. And I put it all the way up one time, lost signal, which was kind of scary because it just hovered above me.
Oh shit.
And then the battery died, but it detected that the battery was dying, so it brought it back down nice and slow and then landed. But yeah, I could not get reconnected to Wi-Fi because it's unfortunate, but that's another shortcoming is it's Wi-Fi, not real RF. RF is much better, but you know, $150.
Though,
a toy.
Ironically, if it was radio frequency, it couldn't be encrypted.
True.
I don't know if that would matter,
but it's an open network. But yeah, they give you this app to fly with it, which I know you guys can't see that very well. But it's not connected right now, so it's got a bunch of blanks over everything. But it's pretty neat. It's got all that stuff in there. So it's got the pilot mode, which allows you to fly it from your phone. Selfie mode, which basically it flies up in front of you so you can take a selfie. Don't make that face. I didn't make this thing. Orbit, that's cool. You basically decide how far away you want the thing to go from you. You click the orbit button and it'll fly around you in a circle.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, I'd be fine with selfie mode if they called it stalker mode.
Stalker mode.
Because that's basically what it does, right?
No, that's follow me mode.
Oh, that's follow. Okay.
Yeah, we're getting to stalker mode.
Okay.
The orbit thing is also cool because if you start moving, the orbit will follow you. So I haven't gotten that far yet because I need a really wide open space because the orbit is rather large. It's usually about 10 feet in diameter. So, but I want to do a video of me on my motorcycle with it orbiting around me.
But when it orbits, it stays focused on the center point.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's kind of cool.
And the center point is always your phone. The next one's Journey. That one's kind of fun. You can literally just set waypoints, and it will fly to each waypoint and then come back.
That would be fun as a pseudo security app. You set waypoints around the property.
I'm going to set it around my house. Like if I think somebody's out there. Yeah. Follow me mode or stalker mode for Charlie over here. So that one's kind of cool. Just like it says, it follows you. It can only it travels at like 16.4 feet per second, which isn't very fast.
What's that in meters per second?
Oh God, I don't freaking know.
Let's say like 16 feet is about...
That's like 5 meters per second?
4 or 5, 4.5 meters a second. Okay, that's...
Yeah. Not very fast, but, you know, you're taking video, so you just go slow. And then the last mode is the controller mode. And there's a game controller. It looks just like an Xbox controller. Really, they should probably be sued by Xbox. It looks very similar.
It might be the exact same thing.
Yeah, and so that one allows you to control it, and there's 2 options. So you can take your phone and stick it in the holster, and you can see the video live on your phone, or you can do what I do when I'm using my controller, and I put it in my goggles, and then I fly like this. It's a good time. There's a picture of me doing it. I'll send it to Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah. So then me and my friend and I, who also flies drones, we just look at the park and everybody just stares at us and we can't tell. So it's a good time. You don't have to worry about feeling weird because.
That kind of reminds me of those dance parties, usually at conventions like anime cons and stuff like that, where there's a ringed off pit for a dance party, and everybody in the party wears headphones. And so they're all synchronized, so they're all playing the same music. So if you're wearing the headphones involved in the party, you're in your own little zone. But if you just walk up and you're an observer, you just see a bunch of dumbasses hopping around for no apparent reason because
wearing headphones.
No music. No reason for them to be doing this shit.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
It was kind of cool.
And how many times have you participated in this?
Actually, none. No.
Really?
Yeah.
You're such a good dancer.
Right.
Good times. Good times.
So I actually had a few hits on my Facebook or book of face. I need to remember how to say that. Post.
Oh, goody.
Yes. Erica said that we should talk about the cloud.
The cloud, which one? It's actually pretty clear right now.
Say we have two options. We either have...
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
that cloud, which isn't really very good. Vape can do more. Or she might also be referring to cloud computing in general.
Oh, cloud computing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I see what you're talking about.
Which is always a fun term, because cloud computing is just a regular computer, nothing
Right.
fancy about it, that happens to be running in somebody else's location, on somebody else's network, and somebody else has access to it.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Other than that, it's just a computer.
It's getting kind of crazy now, though. Have you seen what NVIDIA has done?
No.
They offer cloud-based gaming.
What?
Yep, you play, the game is installed on their servers, which has like the greatest, and for a monthly fee, you can play.
So it's like all the AAA games and everything?
Yeah, and for a monthly fee, you will just, I don't know what you would call it, but you remote desktop in.
It's a thin
basically.
client.
Yeah, you basically remote desktop in, and you play games on wherever you are, whatever you are. You can do it on your damn cell phone, if you're good. I wouldn't probably, but
Is Kerbal Space Program available on there?
I don't know. You'll have to ask NVIDIA.
That would be interesting if it is. I've been meaning to play that, but my rig is, well, I had a hard enough time getting it running for the video stream, let alone
It's got some
playing
issues.
games. Yeah.
I need some help.
Luckily, the second monitor I have set up there is still working. So
For now.
yeah, for now. It wasn't earlier.
That was depressing. Yeah. How many USB ports does that thing have?
3.
How many of them work?
Usually 3.
Usually 3, you poor bastard. Of course, how old is that computer, though?
6, 7 years.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they usually last like 2. Yeah.
Although the heat sink is over here right beside all of the ports.
Uh-huh.
And since that's where all the heat's at, all of the plastic and the housing of that section has completely deteriorated and is chipped off, and
Dude, that's awesome.
I just have the metal fins exposed. Which really sucks when you go to pick it up from there and it's really fucking hot. Yeah.
Yeah. That would suck.
That's why it's always sitting on a desk.
Ouch. This one, also a System 76, is the Galaga Pro. It's a really great computer, except for the CPU fan is louder than a screaming banshee. It's ridiculous. Other than that, I have no complaints. Oh, there was one. Oh, yes. The hinges are really weird, and they rub. They rub.
The rub?
Yeah.
Oh, so when the lid comes down...
Yeah, it rubs.
the
It's
flat
really
body.
annoying. Like, what a stupid design flaw to have. Because it's machined aluminum, but it's, yeah, this is plastic. Of course. So, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Other than that, I really like it. It was easy to take apart. I put RAM and hard drive in there, and it's really light.
So you can get to the hard drive,
Yes.
and it's not soldered in.
No, it's an NVMe drive.
Okay, so the hard drive actually is removable and upgradable.
Yes.
And the RAM is accessible.
Yes.
And it's not soldered in, right?
No, removable and upgradable.
Okay. And it has this port on the side. It looks like a large phone port.
It's Ethernet.
Ethernet.
Yes.
A laptop, a thin laptop with Ethernet.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is-
there's a reason they call this the MacBook killer. Yeah. What do you get? Like one port with a Mac?
One Thunderbolt or one USB-C, whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah.
now.
I got. Well, let's count them, boys or gals. I have one USB 3.1 port here. I have one over here. I have an HDMI, a DPI, mini DPI or whatever that is, mini display port.
Mini display port, yeah.
SD, MMC card.
which nobody really uses, but it's nice that they have it.
So it's got two 3.1 ports, a mini DP port, HDMI port, SD card port, and one USB-C, which is capable of doing 40 gigabits. It's the Thunderbolt. So that's nice. And then, of course, the Ethernet is right here.
With a little weird toggle switch thing.
And on the first ones, there was a lot of complaints about these, that they fell apart. And so they beefed it up on this one.
Okay.
So they don't fall apart, hopefully. Kensington lock, of course. There's a SIM card slot that is hardware disabled, as in the hardware's missing. I suppose you could put it back in, but...
What card slot is that over there?
SIM card.
Oh, SIM, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
the FCC would not let System 76 launch this laptop with the hardware in there.
What the fuck? Why?
Because they had to pay buku dollars per laptop or something like that.
Licensing fees.
Yeah, whatever it might be. And then over here you got your speaker and microphone.
Yeah, my laptop actually has a SIM slot as well.
Nice keyboard. I like the chiclet keyboard.
That's backlit.
That is backlit.
Although you can't really see it now. But
yeah, your camera's really nice and bright, which is a rare thing. So yeah, but it's a backlit chiclet keyboard. Didn't think I'd like it. I really like it. The trackpad is shit, but they kind of all are. So it's not as bad as some of them. At least you can right-click without holding the shift key. Apple.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say much. I'm over here with my iPhone X.
I think we had this discussion the other day.
Hey, Apple can build phones, but they can't build computers. Well, they can build computers. They just charge you too much for them.
And they fuck up the software.
I just can't win. It's a nice computer. Oh, it has a 3K. 3K. I don't know what the difference between 3K and 4K is, but it has a 3K. I thought it was 4K. It's 3K. 13.3-inch high DPI screen.
Do you want to get into this discussion?
No.
I had kind of brought it up earlier before the stream, and it's one of my pet peeves.
Shit. Here we go.
Yeah, because 720p...
I'm sorry.
Traditionally, monitor resolutions have always been recorded as horizontal scan lines, so the number of pixels from top to bottom.
Right.
So 720p has 720. 1080 has 1080. 4K, they decided to switch it up, and they wanted to try to make it seem bigger than it actually is. So they switched to horizontal lines.
Little bastards.
Yeah, or vertical scan lines, so horizontal pixels.
Cool.
So 4K is 4,000 wide, 3K is 3,000 wide.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Same height.
Well,
or is it a different aspect ratio?
same aspect ratio.
Okay.
So it's still going to be a higher vertical height.
Gotcha.
Proportionally to the aspect ratio.
Yeah, I think I actually have something.
Yeah, there's a really cool wiki page that has aspect ratios for monitors.
Nice.
For all of the different aspect ratios between 4:3, 16:9, 16:10.
I learned something new today. How do you like that?
Yay, I achieved something.
You make it sound like it's so difficult to teach me. Dick. I'm trying to find it. I might not be able to find it. Oh, you know what? I bet you put that in the customers folder. I'm weird, okay? Leave me alone.
Hey, you have customers, I have client docs. Same day.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Only ours is synced to OwnCloud. Another cloud program. Only this one, it's a cloud program that we control, or it's self-hosted. So if you wanted to have the features of, or the benefits of cloud, without having other people getting their gritty mitts into them, you can get a cheap DigitalOcean droplet, put this cloud program on it, and sync and back up all of your files for free.
For free?
Well, you pay $5 a month for the server
there it
access,
is.
But yeah, similar to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4K is double the height of 1080. It's 2160.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is terrible. I'll just put the image in the video later. But there's the picture.
It kind of worked, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of worked. Yeah, the green was 4K. That's a lot. Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's also kind of cool just to see how far we've come, technologically wise. How many pixels we can shove into that little tiny space, and that's pretty cool.
Now, what gets obscene is when phone manufacturers, like Apple and Samsung, decide that this little teeny tiny fucking display deserves 4,000 pixels wide.
Look at that image. It's so crisp and
It's a waste
clear.
of battery life.
It's so beautiful.
Waste of battery.
Waste of battery.
Some of us like pretty things, Charlie.
Meh. Overrated.
Fine, be that way. Ugh.
So then other things, Marty asked to mention why the Pirates continue to suck this year.
Who are the Pirates?
Exactly. I believe they're a baseball team out of Pittsburgh.
Oh, why did they suck this year? That's a good question.
Because
I'm going to a baseball game tomorrow.
Because they're the Pirates, and they've never been good, to my knowledge.
I mean, I don't know who they are, so they can't be that great.
Which is odd, because Pittsburgh has two actually really good professional teams otherwise.
Who?
Well, they have the Stillers, or as weird...
Did you just refer to them as the Stillers?
Stiller, yeah. I have to use correct terminology here, yes.
Okay, Steel?
Or as we would say in Ohio, Steelers. However, the correct vernacular would be Stiller.
Bullshit, I don't believe that. Maybe that's why they suck.
And
they should seriously just throw in that terrible towel and give it up.
Yeah. And then they have the Penguins.
The Penguins. That's a hockey team, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, that's hockey.
Yeah, I've actually heard of the Penguins.
Of course you have.
Yeah.
They've won a whatever the fuck they call their big trophy.
Oh, I thought they were in that movie with Emilio Estevez.
Maybe?
Wasn't it the Penguins versus the Ducks? You know, the Mighty Ducks?
Was it the Penguins against them?
I don't know. I'm just being a dick.
Oh. It might have been. That makes sense. They're both birds. I don't think that's a duck nor a penguin.
I saw it on a movie once. Ashton Kutcher, actually.
I believe he was in a Netflix series recently. Oh, The Ranch.
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I don't like that guy because he married Demi Moore.
Oh, okay.
That's just not fair. Someone that dumb should not be able to get with... Never mind. Anyway.
Money.
Yeah, money.
Yeah. But yeah, it's ultimately a pretty good show. I do have one major issue with it, and with other sitcoms and shows that target the mass audience, try to get a mass population. They insist on trying to hint what the subject matter is.
What? Help me out here.
Yeah, it's a bad explanation. So, shows like Rick and Morty, they're awesome because they don't really suggest what the jokes are. All of the jokes are kind of inside jokes, and
right, okay.
all of the technical things are... You really have to understand it to understand the humor.
Right, right.
And then we have these sitcom shows like The Big Bang and
Big Bang Theory.
The Ranch. And for the laugh scenes or the comical scenes, they have these really annoying laugh tracks.
Yes, the laugh tracks. Oh my god.
Because the audience is so fucking stupid that they need hinting as to when they should laugh.
Yeah, I don't like the laugh tracks either. There was one show that I can't remember. It was like an old show, and I went back and watched it. It might have been something like Full House or whatever, but I was just like so distracted by the laugh track. It's like, holy, every 10 seconds they're playing that thing.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
And it would be fine if it's something like Saturday Night Live.
But they probably did need help knowing when to laugh because it was Bob Saget.
Well, yes.
I didn't want to do that in case I knocked out one of your
that's a good
inputs. Oh.
Hey, there we go. That's a separate table.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What flavor you got today?
Sergeant Huckleberry.
Sergeant Huckleberry.
I had to think about that one for a second.
Not Private Huckleberry. It's Sergeant Private Huckleberry. I'm going to call it Chuckleberry.
I mean, if you want. You can safely come over here because it doesn't fucking matter. It's going to steal the capture. Okay. Steal the focus. Nope. Off the screen a little.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Very smooth. And I can safely run it with the heat shield on.
Woo! That one got me.
With my fancy my fancy apple on top.
Yes, the apple. God bless hookah. Yeah.
Which, by the way, only has nicotine in it. It is completely legal.
We say that in like every video. I think they get it by now.
There's a reason for that. That's about the first question I get anytime somebody sees it. Oh shit, is that a bong? No.
No, it's not a bong. Yes. Oh.
So yeah, there's a reason.
Okay. I'm tired today. You'll have to forgive me. My name is Charlie Powell, and I like My Little Pony. What the hell? Yeah, you guys should see what he's got on the screen over here. Wow.
I did have MLP on my Netflix queue for the longest time. It was annoying.
Why don't you sing us the song?
Like, I know the songs.
You don't know? Okay, well, I have children, so I know the song.
And I have a niece who
okay.
hijacked my Netflix account for a while.
Rainbow Dash. Let's be friends. Magic of friendship. Yay.
Although, I am far less perturbed about the show as I am...
That was awkward.
As I am the cons in Columbus for bronies.
Oh,
that
yes,
is
the
just
bronies.
disturbing.
Have you seen that meme? Never mind. I don't want to talk. That might be a little too much for this one. But there's a meme. I'm gonna do it.
Well,
anyway.
there's a good reason. There's a good thing that the camera,
adult content ahead.
The camera can't see your display, so you're
Right.
good.
So there's this meme that's going around the internet, and it was like a couple years ago when I saw it. Some guy had taken his My Little Pony figurine and put it in a jar, and he would pleasure himself into the jar. And he was complaining on this brony website because he accidentally left the jar on top of the furnace, and it cooked his little pony in his excrement.
Oh no. It sounds like he did that intentionally so that he would have a concoction or a...
I don't know, but I can't imagine, because the picture has it, you know, like, the jar's open, and like, I look at that picture and I just imagine the smell. How bad that's...
plastic.
Not the burnt plastic. I'm talking about the smell of cooked cum here, okay? That cannot be good.
Do you know this from experience?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just assume so. I could be wrong. Yeah. So, any other topics we got today?
Oh yeah, I know of one thing to complain about.
Okay, I'm good. I'm down.
So, Fox just replied, I'm going to send him a link.
Oh. Hello,
Wow.
Fox.
That is what's up.
I don't know what a fox is, but okay.
It's his nickname.
Ooh.
So, if there are, in our little podunk small town, if there's anybody looking for extra money and extra work and you're a high school student, I highly suggest, highly encourage you to go to our local McDonald's and apply.
Because they are so slow. Hello, how are you? Morning sun? Who the hell is Morning Sun?
I don't know, a new person.
I don't know you,
Hi.
but hi.
Welcome.
He's trying to type and he ain't typing anything.
I see that. Why the fuck am I?
The input on your keyboard probably went out.
Probably. Seriously. Holy shit.
Oh, don't pound stuff.
Okay, well, I would reply to them, but my keyboard doesn't work, so that's fun.
I got you, fam. Welcome. From Charlie with no keyboard. So in other news, we're starting a GoFundMe for Charlie.
For a new laptop, yes.
For a new computer.
Yeah.
Can we get about $1,000?
Yeah. But yes, I went to McDonald's for dinner, just for something, as I was hoping, quick. Yes. So I rang up and gave them my cash at 7:12.
Huh.
And I walked out of there at 7:48.
Oh my God! Really?
And it wasn't that I was sitting down and eating. It was just, it literally took that long for them to make the food.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. So they are in desperate need of employees who actually do their job.
Holy shit! Oh my God! The
Samsung,
Galaxy Note 10.
they're coming out with an S10. Okay.
Well, they're coming out with an S10 and a Note 10. Unveiled at CES
same diff.
2019, January.
Wait, it's unveiled 2019?
Yeah,
Unveiling 2019.
unveiling. Oh, see, there's supposedly it's a foldable smartphone.
Okay, so are they running a flexible organic LED screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know Samsung has a patent on that.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Samsung's the ones that developed them.
Oh. Yes, they had to mix all the chemicals for the burgers. It seems to be. I don't know what the fuck was taking them so long, but
Well, it's those new burgers, the ones that are grown in the lab.
that they have to grow when you order it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it takes a while for it
Seemingly.
to grow.
Yeah, a half hour for them to get one burger and some fries out.
Wow. New iPhone models, nobody cares. Ah, the Google Pixel is on sale for $330 for the 32 gig.
So $300 all out cost?
$330.
Yeah, $330. And I'm asking $330 and you own the device.
Yeah.
No contract.
No contract.
Okay, that's
I think.
acceptable.
Let me look. Just to make sure.
Right.
B&H. What is B&H?
Probably a retail store.
Probably. Yeah, it's unlocked. Compatible with all major U.S. carriers. Oh, they're selling the one that is unlocked for everybody. So that's kind of neat.
So it works on both GSM and whatever the fuck Verizon calls their shit.
First gen Pixels at starting at $349. Not a bad deal. Those are they're pretty okay phones.
Didn't you say that the first gen Pixel sucked?
Yeah, the first gen Pixels, but they fixed it.
Oh, so this isn't like revision 1.0.
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't ever buy revision 1.0 of anybody's phone. Because I was so excited for the Google Pixel, I bought it. And then my Wi-Fi crapped out. And then my Bluetooth. And then I cried deeply. But Google was cool about it. They replaced the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, not too bad. And did we mention the new audio today?
Oh, yes. We got mics.
Yes.
I don't want
Fancy
to
lapels.
touch it. I have to gingerly, so I don't kill you all.
Yeah, you're probably still fucking them up.
Yeah, probably.
But it's, we splurged and went with, why the fuck's mine at? Oh, it's in my pocket.
It's in my pocket. Where it belongs.
Yeah, we were trying to use a
order.
unidirectional microphone for the two of us that just was not working, so.
Yeah. Well, now you all get to hear my beautiful voice.
Yeah. Whatever, I don't know.
Let's see, what else do we have
So
here?
you're just sifting through Google News.
Oh, Skype ad read receipts, if you guys care.
Who the fuck uses Skype?
I don't fucking know. Does anybody even use Skype?
Businesses.
Yeah,
Microsoft bundles Skype in with their Exchange and other collaboration software.
oh, well, that's true. Oh, yeah, because, I use that at work sometimes.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But it did replace Link, which was even worse, so.
Yeah, Microsoft's just kind of like one of those companies. We can't figure out how to make anything good ourselves, so we just buy everybody else's and sell it.
Which, surprisingly, Skype, they still have an official installer for Linux.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of surprised about that.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be too surprising given my conspiracy theory on Microsoft.
Microsoft supports Linux now.
Well, I've told you my conspiracy theory, yeah.
Yeah.
That Microsoft is going to not build their own Windows anymore. Or they're not going to build the Windows OS in the same sense anymore.
Oh my god.
Or at least going forward. My theory is that they'll switch from the NT kernel to the Linux kernel, probably a Debian build.
The GTX 11s are going to launch soon.
So, how many hashes can that run per second?
I don't know. They're stockpiling roughly 1 million GTX 11 GPUs, so there will be an adequate supply of graphics card to go around for Q3 or Q4 2018 launch.
That's not gonna fucking matter. The more they have,
if it says
yeah.
The GeForce 1180 and the GeForce 1160 will be expected to launch, but of course you're going to have the 1180 Ti, the 1170, the 1150, and so forth. And they're making it a mobile 1160 with 6 gigabytes of GDDR6, 3,584 CUDA cores, and a base GPU clock of 1.6 gigahertz. The GPU is expected to boost to a frequency of 1.8 gigahertz and will include 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. Holy crap.
So 3K CUDA cores, how many actual cores?
It doesn't say.
Oh. I guess nobody cares about that anymore.
It's 3.5K CUDA cores. That's still pretty intense. So yeah, that should be coming out pretty soon then, because Q3, Q4.
Yeah. The other cool thing that NVIDIA has done in line with cloud computing is that Amazon offers this, and I don't think DigitalOcean does yet. But at least with Amazon, you can get a hosted server running in the Amazon data center, one of their many. And they have NVIDIA cards in the server.
Huh.
So if you need to do some computational workload on this CUDA, the fuck do they call it? Not Tegra. I don't remember what they called them, but they have their actual processing cards.
Right.
Which are great for cracking passwords.
Yeah.
And you can lease the space. So if you just need a password hasher or password cracker for an hour, you can just lease it for an hour for like $10.
Nice.
Yeah. And so Fox asked to talk about Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Yes.
What season is it currently on?
I don't have cable, so I don't know.
Oh, fuck. I cut the cord, man.
If I wanted to watch it, I would have to pirate it.
I actually... So I watched most of Season 2, and I'm actually kind of disappointed where it's going so far.
I believe I watched all of Season 2.
Because they just made my hacker friend into a crazy person.
You didn't know that from the get-go?
Well, yeah, but I don't like that, you know? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's a good show, don't get me wrong.
Okay, Fox said Season 3 just finished.
Oh, okay, okay. So I'll be probably viewing that one soon, as soon as I download it. I mean, purchase it.
Purchase, yes.
Yeah. Perhaps it's available on Netflix, of which I have a legal subscription. I have Hulu. I wonder if it's on Hulu.
It might actually be on Hulu.
Yeah.
Say it's not on Netflix because USA hates Netflix.
Yeah, everybody hates Netflix.
Come on, put your show on Netflix. Let people watch it.
I know, Netflix is amazing. You could skip Season 2 and watch 1 and 3 without missing anything. That's probably a good thing, because Season 2 kind of sucked. And I'm not trying to be mean, but Season 1 was amazing.
Season 2 was kind of after the giant attack, and
yeah, and then
E-Corp is still just succeeding at fucking everybody over. Yeah.
He gets shot at some point. Then, like, the very first, 3 episodes, or however long it was, is him in a friggin' another world in his head. He's actually in jail, but you think he's out in his neighborhood. Like, it was just totally weird. Like, I just didn't... It was so slow.
He's in jail?
Yeah, he's in jail in the 2nd season. What does he get busted for? You remember the guy and he stole the guy's dog?
Yeah.
He got popped for that, for stealing that guy's dog and for hacking that guy and stealing his dog.
Oh. Maybe I haven't seen this then. Yeah. I don't remember him being in jail.
That's the 2nd season. Well, it starts, like I said, you could miss the fact that he was in jail because he gets let out early. Because the whole credit card thing happens, and so they let him out early because...
The whole credit card thing?
Yeah, everybody lost all their credit cards and all their money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show. I like the show. It's just...
Well, yeah.
I'm hoping that the 2nd season had a purpose. Like, maybe later on in the show. Like, later on. Like, in other seasons. Perhaps. Like, we'll have to know stuff in the 2nd season, but... Yeah. Just finished, I should say, early this year. Season 3 is on Blu-ray.
Hey, Blu-ray.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, who has an optical reader?
Well, I have a portable one.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
They're like $40 now. I mean, for a good Blu-ray one.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that is one thing with that laptop.
Tie-ins. Exactly. David knows what's up.
That's Fox.
I figured his name's David Fox.
Yeah,
I drew the conclusion that the guy you were referring to as Fox was in fact David Fox. Hi, David Fox. Do you like Firefox? Oh, let's see what else. Have you played Fortnite yet?
No, and I refuse to.
Why? Because they just stole PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
Yeah, although I don't know which one I despise more, PUBG or Fortnite.
Oh.
Because originally PUBG was all the rage, and then Fortnite was. And
yeah, well, Fortnite's only popular because it's free.
Okay,
but
and I guess at least PUBG had a somewhat unique idea.
At first.
It's
just somebody stole it.
Well, still, they're the ones that kind of...
They dropped their lawsuit against Fortnite, though.
Okay, well, that's nice of them.
So they must have settled or something out of court. But yeah, they dropped the lawsuit.
Although you couldn't build shit in PUBG, so it's not technically a rip-off, right?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of kids play Fortnite. I'm starting to see that. Like, I play Fortnite sometimes, and I just get yelled at by little children the whole time. They're like, you suck! Where'd you learn how to play? And I'm like, come on, guys, I'm doing the best I can. I got these fat man hands.
No. In your case, you play video games to get the fuck away from your children.
Yeah.
And now you have to deal with somebody else's children.
Screaming in my ear. Like my children do.
Right.
Except I'm doing this for entertainment. What is wrong with me? So I don't play it much. I stick to Smite.
Well, can't you just play it without input?
Yeah, but sometimes you get actually good people, and then you want to talk to them because you could be a good team. And
Okay, so
Yeah.
do a quick assessment at the start of the match, and if you have creepy gremlins on your team who should
No,
probably be in
I
school.
can't do that, Charlie, because at the end of the day, I'm still being killed by those annoying little shits.
Yeah, and then you know they're little shits, yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. I just, I just play Smite. I got my World of Warcraft, just sit. Actually, that's boring the fuck out of me.
What's
I mean,
Smite?
I wasted money on getting World of Warcraft, and now I feel bad about it. Smite is a MOBA,
Oh, okay.
and it's a lot kind of like League of Legends or Dota, except without the cancer.
Yeah, I tried Dota about 2 minutes, and I spectacularly failed.
Yeah, I played with you.
Okay.
It was a good time.
Yeah, because
we both failed spectacularly.
Yeah, I don't know all
Against
of
bots.
Yeah, I don't know all of the stupid little characters, and there's like 200 fucking characters that you have to pick from.
Yeah.
And they all do different things, and they all have different strengths against the other players.
Jobs and Smite's the same way. You get gods. So like there's Thor. You can play Thor. He's a jungler.
Jungler.
Yeah, you play him in the jungle.
Oh, jungle, yeah.
And then you get like your solo laners, your mid laners are mages. If you do like, but the cool thing about Smite is there's videos and it walks you through all that stuff. And the other really cool thing about Smite is you pay $30, which I got it 50% off for $15. The game's free, but you pay $30, you unlock every god for life.
So it's not free.
No, there's always gods that you can play, and you can always earn points to buy other gods the free way, or you can pay the $30 and get every single character ever for life.
That's an interesting take on pay to play, or
Yeah,
pay to win.
Yeah. Well, it's not pay to win because
Well, in a way,
you have to be good.
it kind of is, because you have the option of playing through, getting points or experience to unlock new critters, or you just buy them.
No, you can't necessarily.
But in the aspect that if you buy it, you just get all of the extra content off the bat.
Right, but
So that's what I mean by pay to win.
yeah, I guess I see what you're saying, but how you win at Smite is you have the best item build, you build the right items at the right time, based upon what the other person's doing. I don't, except for new gods, like any other game, new gods are broken as hell, and they launch because everybody wants to play them, and Smite wants everybody to play them because they're like, wow, look at this new god, it's so shiny.
Of course. Yeah.
So they murder the crap out of you
Right, yeah.
until the next update, and then they bring it down a little bit. But yeah, it's a fun game. What do you say? Pay in time or pay in cash? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's even possible to have enough money to unlock every single god. But most of them are trash.
You mean enough points or whatever?
Yeah. Because you get, I can't remember what they call them, but you get like points for playing the game. But it's a fun game. It's a good time. I like it better than League of Legends. Dota sucks. I just could never, and I know Dota's like the original. I could just never get into the way that it is. I don't know. I like League of Legends. And then, of course, they have arena mode. So you have your standard conquest mode with the towers and the... Yeah, but then they have arena mode, which is where you just go in and beat the crap out of each other. And that's a great time.
Okay, so it's like a deathmatch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to get some cool...
Yes,
some
I'm going to get
coals? So many Philips Hue bulbs are discounted on Amazon right now.
Wait, what's discounted on Amazon?
Philips Hue bulbs. I believe those are the little smartphone bulbs. So if you're interested in Philips Hue bulbs, let's see how much they are.
That sounds like a great idea. Wi-Fi enabled light bulbs that are stashed throughout your house that you forget about, but are always online and are always accessible.
Oh, it gets better. They're $40. Wow, so cheap. Yeah, the starter kit is still $100. It's not cheap. I just can't. Like, my dad has all those smart light bulbs, and I just can't fathom paying that much money for a freaking light bulb. It hurts my heart to think about oh.
Hey, look, the monitor's going fuckery now.
Oh no! It's back. The monitor's back. Don't breathe.
Douche bait.
As the disembodied voice of Charlie is speaking.
I'm really curious if it's an HDMI cable or hardware problem. I may have a spare HDMI cable.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Why we play tough games.
What?
Fortnite's mobile version, since we were just talking about this.
Mobile.
Yes, they have.
Alright, let's see if I can piss it off.
So one of the cool things about Fortnite is you can download it on your phone and play it on your phone, and you're playing with people on the computer.
Ooh. That's cool, but sounds like you'd be at a severe disadvantage.
You probably are.
Yeah.
But the idea is cross-platform. Xboxes can play with computers, computers play with Xboxes, everybody can play. So everybody's on, except for PlayStation, because Sony said no. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I think that's what happened anyway. Hey, look, it works. Except your chat is now down here on this computer.
I see. My chat disappeared.
Yeah. You insulted its family when you made fun of the bulbs.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's what happened. I made fun of the bulbs and your computer broke.
Yeah. Okay, so A goes up there, B goes up here. But oddly enough, Discord stayed put.
Huh. That is weird.
It was just Firefox that went away. Whatever.
Apple reportedly won't use Intel's 5G modems in 2020 iPhones. Huh.
So who would they use?
I don't know.
That other manufacturer who has 99% of the market share?
Who's that?
I'm trying to remember who it is.
Huawei?
Something, yeah.
Yeah, something weird like that. Broadcom? Broadcom
might be.
Gotta have a huge chunk of it. Samsung Galaxy Note 9's pen will multitask thanks to Bluetooth. Holy crap.
So they'll have a Bluetooth pen. So the advantage is that your battery life is a whole 2 minutes. Yay!
Hackers have now found a way to emulate Nintendo 64 games on the Switch. Thank God! That's so awesome. That's good hacking. It's botched robbery viral videos, even better with Metal Gear Solid music. That's awesome. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Apple's Type-C iPhone charger may have leaked. Really? Is Apple actually going to go to a USB-C charger instead of their stupid lightning cables?
I thought they were, yeah.
Wow.
What isn't your phone USB-C?
Lightning.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
It is USB-C. It's inverted USB-C.
What do you mean inverted? The point of USB-C is that you can't invert it because it's bipolar.
The female is on the phone and the male is in the plug instead of the other way around. Yeah.
Just had to make it their own special thing, didn't they?
Yep, so now Lightning, so USB-C, USB-A,
Clearly.
USB-C, Lightning, overlay. Oh, yeah. So they're talking about the USB-C is going to come to the iPhone. That'd be kind of cool. We'll see. It would also support audio out, so Apple probably won't bring back the headphone jack.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising.
Yeah.
And look, more clickbait articles
Oh yeah.
of some hentai chick.
Video games you should never play around your parents.
Tentacle! I'm actually kind of right.
Actually, there's a lot of Android phones are starting to switch over to the same thing.
To USB-C or no headphone jacks?
No headphone jacks.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It is stupid. Get used to it.
More reason to build a PiPhone.
Yes. Someone put Mario Kart in Fortnite now that the playground update is out. Oh, Apple Maps. Oh, have you heard about Apple Maps? It's not done yet. It's not even. They're not even in beta yet, and people are already whining about it. But yeah, Apple Maps is sweet.
As in, you get to go swimming in your car?
No, I know Apple Maps is cool, and here's why. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
You know how Google does the Street View?
Yeah.
Apple's doing that now.
Okay.
And it's going to be sweet when it launches, because I know for a fact that there are 30 miles of the Apple car going through Hicksville with me following it the whole time.
I'm kind of surprised they actually used a car and not some other...
It's a car, yeah. That's how they do Street View. It's
ridiculous.
a car with like 360-degree cameras on it.
I know that's how Google does it.
Yeah.
But I would have expected Apple to have done some completely impractical method.
Like stealing all the pictures off people's phones and just stitching them together.
No, that'd be what Google does. That's actually kind of cool.
No, Google and Apple both do it.
Oh,
but the difference is Google will give it to the FBI and Apple won't.
What do you mean Apple won't?
Did you not hear about Apple getting sued by the federal government?
Yeah, it's only the one case.
Yeah, the San Bernardino incident. Because the federal government's too stupid to understand what encryption is.
Which, that one worked really well, as you can tell. Do you remember the outcome of that?
What was the outcome?
Apple wouldn't create or
provide
them with the back door.
Right.
So the U.S. government went with a third party, I think out of Israel, to develop the software to do the same thing.
Oh.
And it worked. It was able to achieve a backdoor on the phones.
Bummer.
And then the software was leaked.
And then I'm sure Apple probably patched it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But
Apple's first MacBook Pro with Retina display is now vintage. I hope that makes you feel old. That makes me feel old.
Is now what?
Vintage.
What the fuck does vintage mean?
Old.
Well,
vintage is like an antique.
Clearly, but do they have some metric for what defines vintage?
I don't know. I'm reading. God.
See, these all sound like clickbait articles.
It's Google News. Don't be a dick. He's always so mean to me. Clickbait.
Isn't the point of this podcast or video stream fucking thing to be a dick?
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
Steve Jobs' ghost does all the mapping. Dude. Yes. You know what's so fucked up about that? Steve Jobs, one of the most brilliant men on this planet. Okay?
Sure.
He saved Apple, brought us the iPhone. All right? Like him or hate him, he revolutionized cell phones. Right? He took what BlackBerry was doing and said, I could do one better.
Well, he took what BlackBerry did, what Microsoft tried to do, and I think Nokia tried to do, and a bunch of other manufacturers tried to do, but it was all before their time.
Yeah, and so but he's like super smart guy, very creative, and he gets cancer. Pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, pancreatic, that's what it was.
Which is curable.
Well, I'm sure he tried, but...
No.
Oh.
He wouldn't get the fucking surgery.
Oh.
He tried to do it holistically.
Yay, homeopathy.
If they would have just cut out part of his pancreas, he'd have been diabetic for the rest of his life. Oh. But he'd still be alive today.
Right. Those natural
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the truth. There is no eye cure.
Do we need to get you a little tiny baby drum set to put over there?
Get those that monkey thing that will do it for you. You know, like the little tiny. Never mind. Get the one with the cymbals.
All that could do is just ching.
That's all I need. I can do the dun dun dun. Or now I fucked that all up, but never mind.
I want to smoke this. Remember, what is this? Sergeant Giggles?
Huckleberry. Sergeant Huckleberry.
Sergeant Chuckleberry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's really good.
From Ugly Hookah out of Chicago, Illinois.
They're not paying for this video either.
No, but if they want to send some free samples, like...
This video is brought to you by Eval and Work Technologies.
And the energy is brought to us by Ugly and Hookah Rush. Which Hookah Rush also has their own YouTube, or I think they do Facebook video.
Oh, sweet.
It's basically about the same thing as what we're doing. They have 3 or 4 of them sitting in the shop, bullshitting, smoking hookah.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's this flag behind me.
The banner.
Yeah. It fell down.
No, I only mounted it halfway intentionally.
Oh, that way you'd have something cool in your videos?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you see, if it's horizontal in the background, there, then it's a blatant.
Oh.
See, that's why we have what we can see up here. It's a monitor.
Yeah. We need to put a green screen here, though.
Or we could just paint the entire fucking wall green.
Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do the green.
I'm sure my landlord would love that.
We could leave the couch black, but then you could put like, you could have like a monitor up here and like a fake monitor, you know, like up here the whole time. Like that'd be awesome. We need to do that. Make it happen, Charlie.
And do you think this rig can do video processing on the fly like that?
No,
Yeah.
probably not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to go home.
Good idea,
soon.
though. I do like it.
I do have to get up in the morning and go to work. So, I guess it's good night to Steve Jobs' ghost, Mr. David Fox, the morning sun. I don't know who you are, but hello and goodbye.
Yeah, the rest of my corp seems to be... Who the hell knows where they're at?
Good times.
But that's fine, so... here we are, yeah.
Good night, everybody.
See you later.